Yo guys, my name is Patsy and today, in this video, I'm going to do a team of the season prediction for the BPL. I pretty much do these every year because the Premier League's like the main league I watch, and yeah, I know it's a bit late. I was meant to do this video like about 2-3 weeks ago, but I've just been so busy and this is like the only time I can do it. So yeah, team of the season is not even far away as well, and I'll try and pack some of these team of the season, the BPL ones, because obviously since FIFA's been so shit this year, I've only got one team and that's a Premier League team, so I'll open loads of packs to try and get some blue Premier League players. So yeah, for the goalkeepers I have three options, which are De Gea, Czech and Butland. All three of these goalkeepers are in it, but for the starting 11, I've gone with David De Gea, and I'll explain why. Butland's on the bench, and Czech is in the reserves, you know what I mean. But yeah, for De Gea, he's one of the best on the planet. He was also voted the second best goalkeeper in the world as well. When players picked their 5th Pro World 11 of the year, he was actually voted second behind Neuer, which is quite incredible to be honest. Also, half the time he pretty much carries United, so yeah, he's literally our only best player. I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves in the summer. Since the team is so bad at the moment, he deserves to play at a better club. He deserves to be winning trophies just like all the other players because he's good enough to do that. So yeah, if he does leave United, I wouldn't be angry this time because I kind of understand. For the right back, I've gone with Hector Bellerin. In my opinion, he's been the best right back in the league this season. Over the past 2 years, he's actually matured into a top quality right back, and my god, he is so quick. He's one of the fastest players I've seen ever in the Premier League. Apparently he ran like 22 miles per hour or something like that, which was crazy for a human being. That's pretty fast. For my first centre back is, in my opinion, the best in the league this year, and that is Alderweireld. I can't really say, is it Alderweireld? Oh, I don't know how you say his name. Let me know in the comments if I say it wrong, but that's how I'm going to pronounce him. And yeah, he's been the best defender in the league by a clear mile. Tottenham have the best defence in the league this season because they conceded the least goals, and it's mainly because of him. For my next centre back, I have gone with Chris Smalling. Best defender in England at the moment. He's matured into a top player and a leader as well. Man United have been so poor this year, but Smalling and De Gea have been outstanding. He's had loads of man of the match awards as well, and surely he has to be in team of the season. Surely, because he's been one of the best in the league as well. For the left back, it was actually kind of a tricky decision. I can go with MONREAL, Danny Rose or even Ryan Bertrand, but I've gone with MONREAL. In my opinion, he's been the most consistent left back throughout the whole season. Every time I've watched him, he's been pretty good, so... But again, Danny Rose or Ryan Bertrand could also get in it as well, but for me, it's got to be MONREAL. Right, moving on to the midfielders now. For the first midfielder, who is a right mid, you kind of guessed who it is already. Mr. Riyad Mahrez. Where do I fucking start about this guy? Arguably the best player in the league this season, and I think everyone knows that. Obviously, if you watch the Premier League, you will know how good this guy is. At this current moment, he has 16 goals and 11 assists in like 30 games. Absolutely incredible. The most skillful player in the league as well by a clear mile. If you don't really watch football and never seen this guy play, just YouTube him. Like his skills, his goals, they're like second to none pretty much. Leicester paid like 400k for this guy in like 2014. He's arguably worth like 10 times that now. Possibly 40 million he's worth, or even higher than 40 million. That's how good he is. So yeah, the Algerian Messi has to be in team of the season without a doubt. For the first midfielder, it's kind of an obvious one as well if you do, you know, watch the Premier League. Is N'Golo Kante. In my opinion, the best midfielder in Europe at breaking up play, and one of the best players in the league as well. He's also the first player in Europe to reach 100 tackles, which is absolutely amazing. It just shows how underrated he is. The thing about this guy, he doesn't score or assist goals. It's mainly his ability to read the game and break up play which makes him a top player. He's literally one of the reasons why Leicester are top of the league as well. A lot of people always praise like VARDY and MAHREZ, but Kante is one of the main reasons why they're doing so well this year. Funny thing is, I don't think you realise how good he actually is. If you don't recognise him in game when watching Leicester, just type in Kante versus Arsenal or Kante versus Man City, because in them 2 games he was absolutely outstanding. I remember I was praising him so much. Like, not only he's been good for like 2 games, he's been good throughout the whole season. His work rate is literally 11 out of 10. The guy can like cover every ground on the pitch. He's got like unlimited stamina, pretty much. I'm not even joking. To be honest, I actually never heard of him when Leicester signed him. I don't think no one did, unless you're a CMCN fan. And that's the team that Leicester bought him from, by the way, in League 1. I probably said the name wrong, but I don't give a shit. Every time I check the match report on Leicester games, I look at man of the match and it's always Kante. I swear he's got like 20 man of the matches this year. It's incredible. In July, they paid like 6 million for him, and he's arguably worth 35 million, or even like 40 to 50 million. But in my opinion, he's definitely the signing of the season, signing of the decade, and also player of the year. Now moving on to the next midfielder, and it is a new signing as well, been in the Premier League for 1 year, and that is PAYET. He's also one of the best signings of the season as well, possibly one of the best midfielders in the Premier League as well, obviously Kante as well, but PAYET is one of them as well. 9 goals and 8 assists this season is not too bad, despite he's been injured for like 3 months as well, so that's pretty incredible. And if you haven't seen his free kicks, then again, just YouTube it, because his free kicks are possibly the best in the league as well. He was also one of the best players in League 1 last year as well, so I knew from the start when he joined West Ham he would be a good signing. And my god, yes, he was an amazing signing. For my next and final midfielder, I'm going to go with Mesut Ozil. He's had his best year in the Arsenal shirt this season. He has the most assists in the league, which is like 18. I think it's 18 at this current moment. I think he's like 2 off breaking the record, which was held by Thierry Henry. So if he does break the assist record in the Premier League, then yeah, he'll be remembered for ages. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I can say about him. He's only in team of the season in my opinion because of his amazing passing and assisting record. And yeah, he deserves it anyway. Right, now moving on to the strikers now. My first striker choice is chat shit get banged, it's having the party tonight in VARDY. Okay, that probably did not sound funny at all. I mean, you all know how good he is. 21 goals so far this season. Broke the record as he's the first player in Premier League history to score 11 times in a row. Mental how 4 years ago he was playing non-league football against amateurs, and now he's bagging goals in the Premier League and scoring against Germany for England. Crazy, isn't it? And yeah, he's just so quick as well, he has to be in team of the season. For my last striker and last player in the starting 11, I have to go with Harry Kane. In my opinion, he's the best striker in the league this season, future England star as well, and he's top scorer at the moment with 22 goals. And no, he's not a fucking one season wonder. That's what everyone said last year, but I knew he wasn't a one season wonder because he was so good, and he's only going to get better. He's like 22, he's going to get even better. He had a bit of a poor start to the season, but then he found his form again from last season, and yeah, definitely deserves a team of the season. Right, now moving on to the subs and reserves. I'm literally just going to go through these quickly because these players are not in the starting 11, but they've played amazing this year as well. So for the goalkeeper, I mentioned before, and Jack Butland, quality goalkeeper, a young English keeper, and he's a future star. Right back, I've gone with Kyle Walker. Yeah, one of the best right backs in the league as well, but Bellerin was just about better in my opinion, so. But Walker could obviously get in it as well, but he's played well. Wes Morgan, been a rock at the back for Leicester. Again, a reason why they're doing so well as well. Dele Alli, one of the best young players in the league this season. Scored quite a few goals and assisted quite a few as well. And he's also a future star as well. He's like 19, 20 years old, about the same age as me. And yeah, he's definitely a future England star, man. Ross Barkley's had a good season as well. Like, got like 7 or 8 goals this season, which is pretty decent. Danny Drinkwater, who could be in the most consistent as well, because he's had no informs. He'll be a silver though. And yeah, alongside Kante, he's been, you know, such a brilliant player in that Leicester midfield. Also got an England call-up and got a man of the match on his debut. So yeah, he's a talent now. And then Lukaku, Everton's best player as well as Barkley, scored like 18 goals this season, something like that. It's mental. Moving on to the reserves, Petr Cech, one of the greatest goalkeepers the Premier League's ever seen. Good signing for Arsenal. Arsenal needed a top goalkeeper and they got it in Cech, which was sick. Robert Huth, a good defender for Leicester as well, with Wes Morgan, them two being a rock at the back. Danny Rose, obviously it could be in instead of MONREAL, being really good this season. Played well on his England debut as well. Eric Dyer, who would probably get most consistent. Same with Rose as well. I don't think Danny Rose had an inform this year. I'm not too sure about that, but I'll double check. If he does, and this would sound stupid, but I don't remember him having one. Dyer definitely doesn't have an inform, so he'll be the most consistent. And yeah, Dyer's been good as well, you know, playing CDM for Tottenham, adapting to that holding midfielder role. He played that brilliantly all year. And then finally, my last player is Aguero. He has the best goal per minute record in Premier League history and this season as well. Averages 109 minutes per goal, which is the best in the leagues this season. So yeah, that's my team of the season. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to choose my 6 nominees for the PFA Player of the Year. And here they are. These are, in my opinion, the best 6 players in the league this season. MAHREZ, KANTE, KANE, VARDY, ALLI, and PAYET. And eventually, obviously, they only have to pick one. And for my pick, I'm going to go with N'Golo Kante. Only because he's like the most underrated player in the league. Because he works so hard for the team. Really good at breaking up play, winning the ball back, intercepting play. He does the whole lot for a good midfielder, and he just has to be my Player of the Year without a doubt. MAHREZ could be a shout as well. He's my second, but it's got to be Kante. Such an amazing player. For a little guy as well, he can do all that. Fucking incredible, like. Then for my young Player of the Year, I can't really ask to put nominees for that, so I'm just going to go with Dele Alli, because I think he's 19 for most of the season, and he's been outstanding, hasn't he? Right, I had to pause the video then because I just saw some breaking news. The 6 nominees have actually been confirmed by the PFA. So here are the real nominees for the players. They are PAYET, I predicted that, I got that one right. Harry Kane, VARDY, got them 2 right as well. OZIL, which I didn't pick actually, and Kante and MAHREZ. So I pretty much got all of them right. Except OZIL, I picked ALLI instead because he's been the best defender in the league, but he should be in there instead. But yeah, I pretty much got it all right. And still, I'm going with Kante as my player of the season. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Please subscribe. You can put yours in the comment section down below if you want. And also who will win the PFA. It's up to you though. And yeah, hit a like button if you enjoyed the video. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'll try to make it shorter. I've been recording for like, how long? Fucking 28 minutes. Fucking hell. I got to cut half of this out. So yeah, please subscribe and bye bye.